What's up, guys? It's Damage Zombie and sharing my thoughts as I do some daily commuting. Currently playing the Marvel Rivals game on my PS5. I feel like it is like an Overwatch clone, Marvel style. I think a lot of people would agree with that. Been having a fantastic time playing that game, and it really feels like Marvel Watch. I really enjoy the same setup as Overwatch, where you've got your unique abilities to the heroes, but there's also an ultimate that you get to charge up to, just like Overwatch and other MOBAs. So big fan of that, but there's no leveling, so it is picking a hero. You've got your set of skills. Something that I really like that Rivals does that is new to me, and that's the team up abilities. Depending on what heroes your teammates choose, you can get extra bonuses to your hero, or sometimes you give them to others. Favorite one that I use is probably gonna be when Luna Snow buffs my Namor with ice magic to be able to make them ice squids, slow down people with a triangle press. Very handy. I also really like playing as Venom and seeing the added buff that Penny Parker gets. Penny Parker kind of feels like a diva clone from Overwatch, and I really like that just sudden spike of whatever the symbiote is that goes crazy when you hit the triangle for the extra ability. I just got the Season 1 Battle Pass. I decided it was worth spending money on this game since it is free to play, and I've definitely had $20 worth of enjoyment. And everything on the Battle Pass is something I would like, and I'd like to support the developers game that I am absolutely having a blast playing with friends. And the new heroes that they just added at this time are Mr. Fantastic and the Invisible Woman. So far, Invisible Woman I like the best of the two. Mr. Fantastic is not my favorite. I've seen other people absolutely crush with him, especially his ultimate that just has him popping off with slamming down his big rubber fist. Invisible Woman, though, I feel like she's going to have more staying power as far as changing strategies go. Her ultimate, if you did not know, makes an invisible area on the battlefield to your allies that are inside of it, so the enemy can't see you through that. They can't target you. Now, of course, they can pass into the invisible shield, and they can target you, drop an AoE, and wreck your business. The way healing works in Marvel Rivals is, I think it's a little bit different than Overwatch. Almost everybody heals through shooting their allies, and not just abilities, but actual just generic attack, repeated hitting X heals or damages, right? So some pro tips that I have learned from, well, pros, because I'm not a pro, but I did learn you can toggle settings for your hero's specific abilities. So if you haven't tried playing Spider-Man or Venom, you may not know that they can swing with their web or their symbiote, right? And normally there's an auto swing mechanic that most of the time helps out, but once you get better, being able to have complete control over their swinging ability, I think makes a difference on certain maps. I've gone back and forth, and I think I'll probably use the easy swing for a little bit, but my goal is to get back to using the manual so I can pull off some more tactical, is that the right word? Specific swings. And you can also change the settings so that when you're playing as a healer, usually called, I think, a strategist in Rivals, normally you shoot your ally, they heal, you can hear an audio cue by default, but for me, even if I crank that up in the chaos of battle, I don't always hear that. So I need that visual cue where I see it turn green when I shoot somebody that gets healed instead of red for damage. And you have to turn that on, otherwise you don't see any change when you heal versus damage. So that's something I wish I had learned earlier on. Hopefully that helps somebody out there. And what else would I say has been a big help? I'm still learning the skill, so this is very much, we are in the effing around phase for me of what does each hero do. Just like in other games, MOBA style, there are hard counters to characters. So I don't know if there's an official list of who counters who when you're trying to select the best team setup. An example before Season 1 for my play group was if someone got on Iron Man, picking up the DPS Hela from the Thor universe. She was really good at high damage single shots with a basic attack, and Iron Man has been an absolute menace in most games that I've played, and he flies almost all the time in those games. So being able to pick a flyer out of the sky quickly is very much appreciated. So far, I would have to say there's 3 classes. You've got Vanguard, which is like your tank. You've got Duelist, which is DPS. And then Strategist is healer / specialist technical. For tanks, I don't have any tank that I would consider myself good with, but Venom is probably my favorite. I do enjoy Groot and the Incredible Hulk. I just don't seem to do very well with them. I have been getting better with Thor, though, and I really like his ability to just throw himself with his hammer. Very fun to see that spear another player. DPS, you've got all kinds of options for DPSers. For me, my best is currently probably Namor. His abilities are throwing down a couple of squid turrets, and his ultimate summons a ghostly whale that just body drops onto the opposition. Surprise whale always cracks me up, especially with the loud honk that happens. Too much fun. For strategist or healer, I have the most fun with Loki. Being able to make clones of yourself and swap it in between your mirror images is a ton of fun. His ultimate steals ally or enemy, whoever you select, their ultimate ability. And as much as I would like to be good with Luna Snow, I'm not. And who else do I actually try to heal? So don't be like me and a complete idiot and realize that shooting your allies heals them. I straight up didn't read that on the tip. I guess I was too excited, thought only my abilities could heal. And I can, huge difference when you actually know what your abilities work, how they work, right? But I like to figure things out instead of reading instructions, so there's a lot of trial and error. Whatever, man, you do you. I still having a good time. And Jeff, the shark guy, I understand everybody loves him, but not a fan. So my soapbox for why I hate Jeff. Jeff the land shark has an ultimate ability that bites people in an AoE. You can do about it, assuming you get hit, so you can try to dodge it, but good luck. And once you have been swallowed, you can't bust out of it on your own. You can only hope that one of your allies will kill Jeff before he gets away. Problem with that is as soon as Jeff swallows you, he becomes this itty bitty little reticle that is extremely hard to hit. Headshot difficulty levels of good luck hitting this. And most of the stages that have a component where you've got to capture a point, which is a lot, usually have a design in that level to where suddenly there's a wide open area of the wall that just plummets into the ravine of death. Boy, that would sure suck if Jeff barfs you over the edge, because, shocker, I assume that's why they designed it, so that, oh hey, you want to spit your teammate, allies, or enemies over the edge? Go for it. Jeff's got your back, and you could be utterly dominating, controlling the point, doesn't matter. You get a Jeff with an ultimate that just saves it for the last second, bites any number of your allies, giving the enemy team the advantage on more people on the point, and it feels on par to me with getting blue shelled in Mario Kart or getting screwed over by the secret stars in Mario Party at the end. Nothing you could have done about it. Somehow that's just how the dice rolls. Sometimes you get Jeffed, and sometimes you do the Jeffing. Either way, I'll admit I feel hypocritical on this because I love characters that do the forced movement. And yes, Jeff is doing forced movement, and sure, it's fair when I do it, but not when other people do it, right? Joking. A Jeff ult just feels bad because there's nothing you can do to stop it other than hope you get lucky and dodge. You get swallowed. Well, that sucks. You know, too bad you didn't pick Jeff, I guess. I realize I'm not being reasonable, and everyone's probably going to have their most hated heroes, but right now, number one on my, they can get right out of here, Jeff is number one. Don't know who number 2 or 3 will be, but Jeff is definitely number 1. I don't like that guy. Bad times. And healers that I actually don't suck. I'll admit, I kind of suck at this game, but I'm having a great time because I'm learning, and now starting to actually slow down and read what do the abilities do, not just F around and find out, right? That would probably be better if I start doing more practices instead of just quick matches, since I've just been doing quick matches. There was one night where I was like, you know what? I'm doing pretty good with some of these characters. I'm gonna peek my head into ranked. Bam! They quickly checked me on I am not ready for the ranked modes yet. Well, I'm ready to lose, but not ready to win. I would like to be ready to win. And Namor is probably my best so far. I do still love playing Venom a lot, though. Those are my two favorites. Trying really hard to find a healer that I'm good with. Cloak and Dagger, I've tried. My brain's not really comprehending a good strategy with them yet, and I'm trying really hard to avoid just Googling how to win at Rivals and looking up the meta plays. I'd rather enjoy this time of finding out before it becomes expected. You're not playing this hero and this map? Whoa, what is wrong with you? I'm sure we're already there in ranked, but I wouldn't know because I scrub out too much to be in ranked yet. Right now, my win-loss ratio is right on the cusp of 51% wins, so I don't know what most people are at, but I'm at about a 50-50 on average. Some days I have the times where I do the jeffing, and other times I get jeffed, and that happens half the time. So, Marvel Rivals, I guess, was the theme of this video that I didn't really plan on until it just happened. So if you haven't played Marvel Rivals, highly recommend it. It is literally free, costs you no money to play, and the only reason you would need to spend money is if you want to get really cool cosmetics. You can get a much better deal buying the Battle Pass. You can get an even better deal if you just want to play forever and ever, not pay anything, and just slowly earn the digital currency that'll let you buy what you want. Just know that that's going to take an extraordinarily long amount of time to get what you want that way, at least from what I can tell. Maybe I'm wrong. And the way you speed that up is, of course, cash. You got to actually buy the points or a battle pass and earn the points. So I'm trying the battle pass method. I'm having $20 worth of fun. I don't see myself throwing down big quantities of money on costumes. I will say, though, that's fair, you got me. I caved in for one special costume, and I got one that was on sale, but Venom has a costume for his symbiote to look blue and white, snow themed, and I couldn't resist because it just looks so damn cool. Had to buy it, and that is saying something for me to actually cave in and spend money on a cosmetic because I'm enjoying a game that much, and I know I'm going to play this game as much as I had played Overwatch up to a certain point. I quit because many reasons, but that's time for another video. I quit just before the hamster guy came out in Overwatch, so early days, right? And at this point, I can say I don't really miss Overwatch. Rivals scratches that itch, fills that void. Full words, Darren. Good job. That's probably going to be one of my most played games of 2025, if I had to guess what my MVG, most valuable game, would be for this year. And right now, Rivals is off to a banger of a head start. Path of Exile, too. I'll do a video on that probably tomorrow. See how this video goes over, where I'm just jabbering on as I do some driving around, talking about apparently Rivals today. And I've noticed that the camera has slid down, so you're getting a nice jaw video. Fantastic. Love that for us. Jaw videos get the most views, right? So we shall see. So, all right, everybody. I appreciate you if you stuck around this long to hear me jabber on about Marvel Rivals. Trying to find more ways to get videos made since reviewing 2024. I didn't get even a fraction of how many videos I wanted to make done, and life gets in the way, and I'm trying, not giving up. Gonna keep pushing to try to make videos. So this was me talking about Marvel Rivals as I do some driving around. If you liked it, let me know below. If you hated it, let me know below. Or don't. Your call. Until next time, guys. See you later.